Let's rock. Hello, hello, hi, and welcome. Hope everyone's having a good time. Sorry. Hope everyone's having a good time. Hope everyone's doing well. Today I'm going to be covering Goldeneye. Now, the thing with Goldeneye is that today, the day that I'm streaming this, it actually marks 30 years of Goldeneye, the movie, not the game, the movie. Remember, the game came out 2 years after the movie in 97. So the movie came out in 95, the game came out in 97. Because if it had come out at the same time, it would have been a Super Nintendo game. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing really, really well. I wanted to just mark that occasion because I thought it would be a pretty fun thing to do on stream. So why the heck not? Just give it a second. There we go. So basically, I've been having internet problems for the last few days, which is one of the reasons why I've not streamed this week. And I was just checking that like the internet is sorted. It seems to have sorted itself out, but I'm just making sure because you know how it is. We're older than the movie. Yeah, so it's weird because a lot of James Bond games, in particular from the 90s, when they released well after the movies. So it wasn't just Goldeneye. Goldeneye released in 97 when the movie came out in 95. And Tomorrow Never Dies the movie released in 97, but the game only came out in, I think it was 98. Was it 98? 99? And then obviously Tomorrow Never Dies, that was on PS1. It didn't come to N64, and then The World Is Not Enough that came out on PS1 and N64, and I think that came out like a year after the movie as well. It's really weird. And hey, Koinu, welcome. Hope you're having a good one. So, what I was planning to do today, I think, we'll dive into the game. Oh, I don't know why it does that. I do not know why it's done that. Give me a second. Great time for mid rolls. Damn you, Twitch. Yeah, no, sorry about that. Give me a second. For some reason, like it's stretched the video capture quite a lot. I don't know why it's done that. Let me just fix that. Cool. Right. Don't know why my layout does that sometimes. It does that rather randomly. How's it sounding? How are things sounding here? Let me just quickly do that. I think the sound's going to be okay. Right. So yeah, let's dive into. Sounds good to me. Excellent. I'm keeping my eye on the game audio just because I don't know if it's going to come through a bit loud or a bit quiet. So we're playing the Xbox port today. I do want to set the N64 up and play it off the N64 at some point for a future stream. But for today, like, because this is kind of a casual stream. It's kind of a I was just talking about the movie. So what we'll do, we'll dive into this save file here. And yeah, we'll play some 00 Agents. Why not? Why not? But give me a second. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. Like I said, this was a very last minute decision to stream here. Hold up. This is annoying because I had all this set up before the stream, and now for some reason it's decided to revert it back to the wrong settings. So let me give me a second. No, I said normal. Yeah, so for some reason, like whenever I sort of switch scenes, the screen capture on my my layout here, it resets the window. I don't know why that is. I will have to look into that. I'm also just quickly going to do something over here. I forgot to do this before the stream started. because obviously on YouTube it splits the stream into two different things, and I'm gonna just make sure that people are aware of which one is which, because I've had people say that they get confused by the different streams because the mobile one, it looks the same as the normal one. So I'm just quickly gonna upload the thumbnail just so people know that this is the mobile one and the normal one are not the same. And yes, I found that image of Pierce Brosnan very cursed, but very appropriate, because, you know, Goldeneye, on the box of Goldeneye, his face does get stretched very weirdly proportioned. So yeah, let's set that. I hear the way YouTube does its dual streaming at the minute. I really hope that they kind of come back and fix that at some point. I'm also going to turn off desktop audio. Is this Rare Replay? Yeah, so this is the this isn't the Rare Replay version itself. I'm playing this through Game Pass, just because I've got it set up. But to be honest, you know, like, I know some people don't like this version. It does the job. I can't believe we've got live action remake before the game even released. Hey Fire Guy, hey Cat, hey Squirrel as well. Yeah, so give me a sec. What was I going to do? I literally was about to do something then, and I completely forgot. Do that. Oh yeah, and in my ear, so I can actually hear it. Cool. Right, let's go. So the thing with Goldeneye, you have to remember, when Goldeneye touched down, I just want to make sure the sounds are good. Just a second before I start talking. Yeah, sounds are good. So the thing with Goldeneye you have to remember is this released in late '97, and before that, console first-person shooters, they were kind of like the afterthought of the group. Goldeneye really kind of changed the perception of what a console first-person shooter could be, and people kind of understate that. Oi. Excuse me. So yeah, unfortunately none of this bit's actually in the movie. If you've seen my video comparing the movie to the game, all of this is pretty much invented for the game, which is not a bad thing in itself. I think obviously you have to take liberties with the game. We're not going to bother with any of those enemies. The thing is, once we go into this section here, they're not going to bother following us, so we don't really need to deal with them. But yes, God, can you believe it's been 30 years since Goldeneye released as a movie? So Goldeneye was the first... It wasn't the first James Bond film I watched, but it's the one that I kind of associated the most with the series. I didn't really... I mean, I'd seen some of Roger Moore's ones up to that point, but it was really Goldeneye that kind of changed my view on, like, the series. That was the one that really got me to kind of go, wow, this is really good. Excuse me. The Goldeneye Bond is my Bond. Yeah, I get that, because obviously Pierce Brosnan, like, that was his first movie, so we all kind of grew up with him. I know some people say, like, Sean Connery is Bond for them, and some people said that, you know, Roger Moore, but for me it's Pierce. It's always going to be Pierce. Yeah, so when they released it, they released two versions onto Xbox. One went onto Rare Replay, and one went onto the Xbox itself as part of Game Pass. So this is a standalone version, but it's basically for all intents and purposes the same. Only some of the branding's a bit different, I think. Excuse me. I grew up with the video collection with Goldeneye. So I remember, because it used to be on British TV all the time. You literally couldn't move without Bond like on ITV at some point. If you're wondering why my aim is a bit rubbish today, the reason for that is because there's a slight delay in my capture footage here. It's not much, but it's enough that like it's throwing off my initial aim. So see if I can overcome that. This emulator is fairly accurate, but it lacks the correct texture filtering. Man, I wish it had online play. Yeah, so the thing is, a lot of people don't like this version. A lot of people really do not like this version of Bond, of the game, because they say it's a bit rough. There we go. That should sort the input latency. I feel like Armor Counter Bumper is too blurry. Yeah, so I mean, you have to remember, they did originally. Microsoft had made their own like version with Rare for the Xbox 360, and then that got kind of killed in the womb. Where did you come from? I'd love to know where that guard came from. Let's take care of you. I have to be a bit careful. I'm running a bit low on health, and I don't want to really redo the level unless I have to. I think it was the final tower guard. It might have been. I was trying to work out where he came from, because he kind of appeared out of nowhere there, didn't he? How are you not dead yet? This guard on the left here, like, he bodied everything I threw at him there. That was deeply annoying. It's a bit crazy. This Deception Bond has him killing a lot of people. It is. So, fun fact for you, MGM hated this. So, they didn't like that Bond was killing, like... Whoa, where did you come from? You all saw that. You all saw that then. You all... Whoa. Whoa, where did that guard come from? That's never happened before. Yeah, no, that threw me off because I ran forward and the guard appeared right in front of me there. That was... He spawned right in front of me. Yeah, no, that was unnecessary by the game. So about the texture filtering, the N64 doesn't use style texture filtering most modern GPUs. It's a simpler... Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, this port is serviceable for what it is, but it's not accurate in every regard. I think that's why I think some people really don't like this port. It's fine. Glad it wasn't me. I like that this guard here just literally stood and watched his friend die. And did not think for a second to come and check on him. Or, like, you know, to come run down to me. But yeah, Goldeneye's probably my top 2 Bond films, and I know like people don't like Bond films. I know that, you know, the franchise has gone in weird places, but you know, I think it's in my top 2. I'd probably put it there. Kill these this time, because this last time these guys caused me a lot of issues because they took, oh my god, it's the same guy as well. Can you see that? It's the same guard right next to each other. Wow, we just killed twins. At some point I'll play the Xbox 360 version on stream, because I've got that running on my laptop. It runs really well. It's a real shame that version never came out. I think that people would have loved that one. Oh, where? You gonna pick up ammo as well, because I don't want to deal with I mean, I was looking at that analog 64, that long fabled console. I'm going to see what the reviews for that are like, because I might pick one of those up in the future, because it's very interesting. I think it's finally coming out. Is it the end of this month? You can fail that objective, by the way. If you're really unlucky and you mess up that. For, like I said, I'll look at the reviews of it, but I don't, because at the minute I have a good setup, I think, with the N64. Come here, come here. What I might do, I might just go down here. Also, we also pay respects to the island over there. Originally, you were supposed to be able to get on a boat at this pier, and you would have been taken over there. But they took that out of the game because it didn't really add anything, which I think is fair. I love it when they don't die. Also, EA Bond game, Nightfire has a lot of killing. I wonder why that was greenlit after Goldeneye. So it was greenlit, but in the multiplayer, you can't have good guys and good guys facing off against good guys. So only one, I think it's is it in Nightfire's multiplayer? Only one player can have like a good character, and everyone else has to be bad characters. It's one of those weird like things. MGM got really weird about it. I can't have the health to be able to just run down here. Let's do that. Checking no one was running in behind me there. Okay, so we're not going to see another guard pop in here, are we? Because I don't want to have to deal with that again. Okay, so guard did not pop in this time. That's good. That's good. MGM literally wanted developers to make shooter games where you can't die. Yeah, no worries, Omega. So the thing, because they were very touchy about like good guys shooting each other. It was weird. MGM, like, I don't think they fully understood video games, because in Goldeneye, like, everyone can shoot anyone in multiplayer, but in their vision, it's like James Bond should never be shot by Moneypenny, which is like, that's half the fun of Goldeneye. But yeah, in terms of the movie, James, I think Goldeneye's a good movie. I think I really like Goldeneye. I think compared to other Bond films, especially ones in the Daniel Craig era. I'm a big fan of like because the thing is, the Bond films for me, they're like popcorn flicks. They're supposed to be over the top. They're supposed to be like sexy. They're supposed to be like an air of like, you know, it knows exactly what it is. And I hate that the series went super serious, and it kind of took out a lot of the goofy elements. Also, I'm going to show you something here. I put this in the Quirks for Goldeneye video, but I want to put it here. Throughout the game, there are many of these metal boxes. These are supposed to be indestructible. However, when you come to the pier here, these are the only 2 metal boxes in the entire game that actually blow up when you shoot them. No other metal box in the game does that, except for these 2 here. Don't ask me why, it's just the way it is. Yeah, I mean, look at the scale of this. For an N64 game, I always loved GoldenEye's scale. I always thought GoldenEye had a... Who? Where did you come from? These guards, they're popping up all over the place today, aren't they? But I didn't tell the team and they just kept going, then acting like everything was caught. So originally, this was supposed to be a Super Nintendo game. Way back in its like inception. This was actually it was envisioned originally as a side scroller. Then it became an on-rail shooter for the Ultra 64, and then they found that like it was actually more fun to go around shooting. But yeah, you're right, Squirrel. The development for this game is so crazy, and like the multiplayer was done in the last minute. I love that. I love that like they took a lot of chances for they didn't have to. Exactly, yeah, and I do love it. Like, it's not movie accurate, but I like the fact that they just went for it. I appreciate that like they saw the game as more important than like keeping close to the movie. Even though there's no objective there. Yeah, and I think, to be fair, Nintendo in the 90s was very weird. Like, they would... Because they had the Bond license, but they didn't really do anything with it other than give it to Rare. Don't you dare. That guard there tried to throw a grenade. So I only found this out recently, by the way, but I'm going to bring it up here because I think it's a very interesting thing. You're supposed to, if you blow this up here, that's the only way you're really supposed to be able to get through there. But I found out recently that there's actually a scientist that's coded to come running through that door if you blow this blow up this terminal. Let's see if he actually comes through or not. I miss them. I miss what they used to be, I agree. And I'm annoyed that this version isn't online. I wish this version was online because it would be really, really fun. I highly recommend watching Game Grumps' interview. Yeah, so at the minute, I'm actually writing the script for an in retrospect for this. So I'm hoping I'll be able to kind of it's very early days for it, but like this is one that I really want to get to. Scientist, hello. So I just want to point out that like there is supposed to be a scientist is supposed to come through this door here and let us through if we blow that machine up, blow that terminal up. But I think he's having a bit of performance anxiety at the minute. Hey Pook, welcome. How you doing? This is my favourite level. Yeah, I put this at #1 in my ranking. Okay, I don't think that scientist is actually coming. It's the streamer's curse. I say something's going to happen, and then it doesn't happen. It takes a while. It probably does take a while, but like, really? You're shooting me through a door there, matey. So yeah, I think that some people. The thing is, in terms of console games, this was kind of a revelation. But in terms of FPSs overall, PC games were doing things this game was doing a few years beforehand. Like, so I do think like it really depends on the perspective you want to put on it. Thanks. Because you have to remember that the big games that came out on N64 FPS wise before this, it was Turok Dinosaur Hunter and Doom 64, and ironically Doom 64 was. There you are, you little. There he goes. Okay, okay. Thanks for that. Look at the tiles. It looks like bomb. You have to love how this game. Did you see the 30th anniversary re-release in cinema? I did not, sadly. I did not. To be fair, I would love to have shown the movie on stream, but Google does not have. Google doesn't let us do that, and Twitch doesn't. Twitch used to allow that, but you can't do that anymore. Oh, is Dr. Dork up here? There he is. Goodbye, Dr. Dork. So I only have a bit of health, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try guiding all the guards here to... Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, so that scientist, he did actually come on that playthrough when I'd gone through the door. Alicia Lane, wish you good luck before you shot him. Look at the tiles when you respawn. The first tiles on the walls. Yeah, you mean the one with the X on them? Yeah, so these are actually in the movie. Weirdly, these are actually from the movie. The first white tiles on the walls. Okay, I'll have a look. Watch the replay of that death. No, the kitchen tiles. Okay, yeah, sure. What I'll do, I'll drop down here. See if I can shoot him on the head. I love that he had a little panic there, like he didn't quite understand what was going on. Really? Really? I wonder where Hugh went. That scientist there was not having a good time. That guard was not having a good time. Get rid of you. Right. White tiles. Yes, I'm looking at the tiles here. These remind me of the tiles from Sims 1. You could buy tiles like this in that game. Yeah, what are we looking for? What are we looking at? head out here. No, we can do. So it looks like he's holding a martini. I promise I'm not gaslighting you. It does actually. If you look at it here, it actually looks like it's holding a martini. You can see the head there, like the neck, the arm, and look, it looks like it's holding a martini. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, for some reason my chat's frozen. So you don't see it. Oh no, I do. No, so what it is, Squirrel, my chat on my thing has frozen. So for some reason it stopped feeding me the comments. Oh no, there you go. It's just refreshed. So now I can see everyone's comments. Yeah, so the chat froze then for some reason. So I was sat there thinking, huh, what's going on? Hey YS Bunny, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, no, sorry about that. Please. Yeah, so Doom 64 released a few months before Goldeneye. It was supposed to... So, interesting fact for you, that was supposed to have multiplayer in it. And they decided that no one would want to play multiplayer on a console like that. So it was a feature that was taken out of Doom 64. Even though, like, in Goldeneye, it ended up blowing up big time. Good, I'm glad to hear. Where'd all these guards come from? Jeez. I was asking because I like facts about FPS games. Yeah, no, that's fair. And there goes the scientist again. If you needed any more convincing that the RNG in Goldeneye is hilarious, that scientist choosing not to come on the ones where we actually waited for it. Hey Stephen, welcome. Let's see my thing. Okay, there we go. It's back now. Because I had to switch to the website view so I could see what you're all saying. Yeah, Doom 64, like, that game originally had a multiplayer feature, and then it was taken out, and then when they started planning the sequel, they wanted to make it entirely multiplayer focused. They actually wanted the sequel to Doom 64 to have, like, a full-on multiplayer mode with co-op and such. But obviously that never came to be. That thumbnail's cursed. I'm glad you like it, Giraffe. Yeah, I just thought it'd be fun. You know, I like to pick funny PS images when I do Bond videos, and I thought, like, why not? Because I've never actually used that one. Guard in this corner, I know that. Now, is he in this final room? That'd be really interesting. He's not. Please remember kindly like the stream with that thumbnail. We'll replace the images of Brosnan that you see. Like I said, I've been wanting to use that image for a while, and I was like, why not today? Why not today? Oh, please tell me that he is not in that other gas room. I think he's in that other gas room. So there's one place where he can end up, Dr. Dork, which is kind of off the beaten path. Yeah, I don't play multiplayer games. People ask me all the time if I play like co-op or if I play like Fortnite and such, and I don't. I really don't. I have never played Fortnite, and I'm quite happy with that statistic. Oh, there he is. Dr. Dork, why are you in this room? I don't like that. Whenever he's in this room, I always hate it. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, Fortnite's just not a game I'm particularly fond of. I get people like it, and if you like what you like, you can enjoy it, but it's not something you'll ever see on a stream of mine. Not unless, like, I really, really need the money. Like, I know that Streamlabs did a big promotion where, like, you could make money promoting it, like, 2-3 years ago, and I was like, no. Getting vulnerability cheats unlocked this map was so hard. We unlocked everything in this game when we were kids. Yeah, so I remember because when I did it for the achievement, because there was an achievement for doing it on this version, it was so difficult because you have to rely on Dr. Dork being in the right place. I don't know how that Fortnite stuff is still popular. I think it's just because like kids play it. I think that's literally the only reason people love Fortnite so much. Multiplayer with Death Wish for any FPS that isn't Call of Duty and Fortnite. I don't mean to kink shame, but being called slurs while I try is my idea of fun. So I play single player games. I don't really get the appeal of Fortnite, to be honest. To me, it's like it just seems messy. I don't know. I'm not saying like it's a bad game. It's just not my kind of game. I just need Trevelyan here to run across the room. There we go. We're out of here. So you can see my best time on this level on Double O Agent difficulty was 2 minutes 3 seconds, and you can see the target time was 2 minutes 5 seconds. So that just kind of shows you like the tight sort of margins you have on this level. Who was it yesterday who I read an article, some game developer was getting annoyed because they said that multiplayer games should be considered for game of the year and such more, because apparently they feel there's a bias towards single player games. And I'm like, well, yeah, because single player games are like proper games. Multiplayer games largely exist now to get money off people, like skins and such. I'm just not a fan of the over-the-shoulder first-person shooter games. I don't mind them, but I prefer first-person, and I prefer retro first-person games. Yeah, unless they tie it to the server's Squirrel, in which case then, yeah, in which case, but then when they do that, I don't buy the game anyway, because I'm not supporting a game that's got like a limited lifespan on it. Like, absolutely get rid of that. By the way, the movie version of this, absolutely nothing like this. Movie version of this, absolutely nothing like this. Also, one of my favorite things to point out here, I love, by the way, that at the end of the runway here, they have this really low-res texture. Like, they couldn't be bothered to put anything down here, like clouds and such. They just put this really low-res texture. I get him a 1% down free, and I'm even intend to releasing a CD, no Steam. Nice! But yeah, they did make use of some interesting shortcuts in this version. I mean, to be fair, Runway is not a difficult level. You really have to mess up to die on Runway. So people got really annoyed that I don't love Surface, which, if you have played this on N64, this level runs like ass, especially if there's like more than like 3 or 4 enemies chasing you. This level just becomes like an absolute mess. GOG is better than Steam. I agree. Although at the minute Steam's enjoying like a newfound admiration because of its new devices that it's revealed. Nice. Hello, you. So another thing that used to, if you play this on real Nintendo 64 hardware, if you ever use a grenade launcher, like in the game, and it sets off the smoke effect, it will literally bring your frames per second down to an absolute crawl. The Valve GameCube. Yeah, I like it as well. I'm interested to see what that is, because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm kind of bored of the PlayStation and Xbox. So if they offer something interesting, I'll look at it. I'll give it a proper look. Hope you like that, by the way, that I'm massacring all these people with a grenade launcher. Yeah, so if you went crazy with the explosions on the N64 version, the N64 does not like that. It does not like that at all. So I think the idea, is it Tommy or Fommy? I'll call you Fen until you, because I don't want to mispronounce your name. I think it's mostly just because they want to have a console under the TV. I think that's where they see everything going. Don't destroy this, by the way. Many times I've accidentally blown that up because I'm an idiot. I remember Adzi trying to play Xbox Live. Yeah, so I think I saw that stream. Like, I mean, for me, it's just a case of I'm playing this on my Xbox One S. So for me, this is fine. Like, whenever I do Goldeneye videos, I'll usually use footage from this version. So I've not got a problem with this version. But obviously, everyone's sensibilities are set differently, and I think that, to be fair, there are technical issues with this version that kind of stop it from being a must-have. You try playing Xbox. Oh, that's really cool. To be fair, Adzi's a really great streamer. I love watching his streams when I'm working. I think a lot of the stuff he does with Goldeneye is really, really cool. Jessup Gemini. Also, what is heroic? I don't know. What is heroic? The gun sounds like eargasm, so nostalgic. One below legendary. I like how he turned around right away there, like he was not going to let me have a moment. Right, lads, time to make coffee. Have a good one. Yeah, so I've done a video. It's actually one of, I think it's number 3 on my all-time videos viewed. I'm planning to do a playthrough of that version and do like a guided playthrough of it, because I think that'd be pretty fun. I mean, technically I just shot you in the head, but, you know, don't let anything like that stop you from shooting me. So, by the way, great chance for me to show you something when you're dead. See this? Remember that metal box on the dam level? That's the one. That's what it's supposed to be like. It's not supposed to blow up at all. Yeah, Adzy's a good streamer. I really like Adzy's work. $10 from Stephen. Oh, thank you, Stephen. Hey, dude, nice stream. Love your content. All these games are good. We've got ahead. Oh, I've got on. Oh, thank you, Stephen. That's so lovely. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. That's really, really cool. Thanks. On the channel, by the way, so get out of the way of this, by the way. One, Boris is there, but two, there's a security camera at the back. You have to be really careful, because if that glass pane gets shot out, it can actually set off the alarm if it sees you in the distance. But thank you so much, Stephen. I really appreciate that. That's so cool. Get here, Boris. Don't worry, Boris is invincible. Boris is really not invincible. Like, you can shoot him and have fun with him if you really want to. He's gonna run away. I do not sadly know them. Hey Godzilla, how you doing? How you doing? Can you believe it's been 30 years since Goldeneye the movie came out? Boris, do you want to move? Hey, you're a proper streamer now. Getting super chats and everything. Oh, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. No, so I will never play Fortnite. I promise you. Like, if there's any game I will not play, it is Fortnite. I don't get the Fortnite hype. By the way, we can cause a bit of a paradox here. If we kind of wait for him to do his thing here. Knockers. You can actually shoot him. There's no actual punishment for shooting him. Unfortunately, by activating that alarm, we've now got to deal with the elite soldiers who'll pour into the level. So the thing with these soldiers is they have a lot more health and they have body armor. What we're gonna do, camera. Trying to complete this level with no damage, by the way, was a nightmare because of these guards. Because they would constantly just shoot through the roof. Wait, what didn't I do? I didn't copy the Goldeneye. Remember our multiplayer matches? Oh yeah, I remember the multiplayer matches. It's a shame that this doesn't have online the Xbox 360 version. You're an idiot. I didn't complete the mission. I didn't complete the mission. I feel old. So nice of Daniel Radcliffe to make a cameo. Yes, I didn't copy the Goldeneye key. That's the one thing I should have done. I mean, we basically stole it, so that's even funnier. But yeah, I remember our multiplayer sessions, Godzilla. Because we used to play on Temple all the time, didn't we? That was kind of our favourite multiplayer map. Sorry, James, you failed because you couldn't be bothered copying the key. Well, no, technically, we killed Boris and we stole the key. So we changed the timeline quite drastically. I wonder if this game is what led to Russians being the villains in literally every realistic military shooter. Quite possibly. Well, the NSL version has online. Yeah, so the Switch version of this has online multiplayer, but the Xbox version doesn't. And I think that was... I don't understand whether that was an agreement or whether it was just Microsoft being lazy. It's very hard to tell these days. How much did they pay to use your face on the remaster? Honey, honey, this face is priceless. I'm joking. By the way, I only found this out recently, but there is actually a way for you to get soft locked in this level. So when Boris runs off, because Boris is stood over there, if Boris runs through the glass doors, he can actually run outside, and once he's outside, you can't get him back in the level. And the way that you do that, I'll see if I can coax him into doing it, is that he always runs away from the direction that you are currently positioned in. I'll see if I can get him to head in that direction just so you can kind of see what I mean. But basically, Boris is kind of programmed to... Boris is basically programmed to run in the opposite direction from you. So as long as you put enough distance between you and him, as you can see, like, he's already running away. There you go. There you go. He's actually making a break for it. So the thing is, if we don't catch him before he kind of runs through that line there, you can see he is actually heading towards the door very, very kind of quietly. Do you have Half-Life? I have Half-Life on PS2 and I have it on Steam. I want to see if we can get Boris to actually do the thing. That'd be really funny if I can get this to happen. So you can see, okay, now he's just walking the other way, as you do. Boris. Come on, run away, come on. You can get him to run out the level and it soft locks the level. I promise you that's a thing that can happen. By the way, he's just immediately, like... turned there to run away. I can see what he's doing. Have a look at the cool mirror on the other side of the room. Yeah, so this is actually... I didn't realise this was actually in the movie. This is actually in the movie, because this is where they actually take the Goldeneye out of. I thought that was always just there as part of the game, but no, it's actually in the film. Godfall a Russian and American terrorists working together. Do you prefer Half-Life on PS2 or Half-Life on Steam? I think Steam, but I think like the PS2 version's got its own merits. Do you know scary thing? My driving test next Friday. Oh well, good luck with that. Hopefully, like, you know, that goes really smoothly for you. Have you decided what car you're gonna get? That's the question. I'm just going to throw the Goldeneye here. Oh, it's the titular Goldeneye 007. It is! Yeah, so that's one of the things that's a bit disappointing about this one. There are some issues with this version. So you can see, these guards are a bit of a pain, because they do have, like, extra body armor. Oh god, okay, they spawned right at the top of the stairs. That was not nice. That was not nice of you. Oof. Okay, we made it. My first car was a Mini Cooper. I never even drove it. It was registered by mum. It's looking following family tradition of a Clio. So yeah, let's continue on here. By the way, fun little fact for you. If you complete the entire game on 00 Agent difficulty, you get 007 difficulty. This lets you put the enemy health like up way high and the accuracy up way high. You can basically create your own difficulty. You can basically create your own difficulty here. Being a country girl, I drove a tractor when I was 10. Oh, that's cool. I've never driven a tractor. There you go. So if you play around with 007 difficulty, you will get bullshit mode activated. Yeah, so we're not going to stay on that, obviously. I just wanted to show it off quickly because it was there. Hey Tyler, yeah, no, that's fine. Like, I don't like putting myself in videos, but I'm fine with doing it on stream because, you know, streaming's fun. But you're all really cool here, so it's like I haven't got a problem with that. I also shot a Browning shotgun when I was 10. That's cool. Like, I've never shot a gun, so well, unless it's Doom or Goldeneye or Godzilla. Godzilla used to be really good at. Godzilla used to be really good at Goldeneye when we were kids. So I mean. I hate this level. Yeah, so this level is weird. Like, it's here because they needed something to fill out the time, but I feel like they could have done something a bit more with this level. But you know, it's fine for what it is. But you have to kind of rub against the scientists here to get to the next bit. I was wondering if you prefer the PS2. So I don't mind the PS2 version of Half-Life. So in the coming months, I'm going to be doing like a lot of console FPS games, and Half-Life on PS2 is one of the ones I'm going to be covering. So I'll be able. So I'll do a full-on breakdown of it because I am. Whoa! Did you just throw a grenade? You did. Whoa. Okay. Glad I wasn't there for that. Ow, 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 ow. Who's shooting? Go away, you. No, no. Don't kill. Don't kill the scientists. Bad. We don't do that here. Thank you. That went really bad there. I haven't shot a gun in 15 years, only in video games. But at least you got to shoot one in real life. Yeah, that got very messy there. Unnecessarily messy. No. Oh no, this has gone wrong. Yeah, this has gone very wrong. So this is the level that really shows off what this game was going to be. This level was shown. There's actually footage of this during GoldenEye's on-rail era. So this level, it was originally envisioned as an on-rail shooter, and you can kind of feel that in the design of it. I still appreciate it for guns. I just won't touch one these days. Yeah, go shoot. I'm with the science team. I'm a scientist. Don't shoot me. Look. Those computers blowing up was not part of the plan, okay? That was not what I was shooting for. If only Bond could aim. See, if you use the covers, this level's not that bad. It's a very slow and tedious level, this one. Give me a key card, thank you. crazy how geometrically dense those tunnels are for 1997. I like them, but what I don't get, and this is always something that's bothered me about this level, we have to put plastique in all these rooms. Why? The level's going to blow up in like 8 minutes anyway. do we just want to make triple sure? I also like how nonchalant. I love Half-Life 1 humor. I need to play, so I've played a lot of Half-Life 1, but I've not played it for a good long time, so I'll probably do that on the channel. Again, once I've kind of launched the new channel, and once that's kind of got going, I'm going to be playing a lot more FPSs on this channel. What I'm going to do, we're going to try and draw the guards around this corner here. Yeah, we missed out on Half-Life, didn't we, Godzilla? Because we didn't have a PC when that came out originally. I've never played the second one, so I've not played Half-Life 2, and I feel like that's a controversial thing to say. But yeah, I've never actually played Half-Life 2 for more than the first hour. Did you just kill a scientist? Who just killed the scientist? So, I don't know what's going on. PCs were banned by our evil overlords. Yeah, they were banned. We did. Well, it wasn't they were banned. We just didn't have one, did we? Because we had consoles back then. PS2, PlayStation 1, N64. It was only when I got that desktop PC that it all kind of changed in the house. We can actually shoot that guard early. He was having a nice quiet shift there and we blew him up. Doom 64 looks a lot more different than I remember. Hey Renlicious! Why? Where does it say Doom 64? Have I put it down? Have I put it down on the thing as Doom 64? You really did a long animation there for nothing. As a kid, I get up at like 16. No, it's having fun. How you doing, man? Are you doing good? Oh, thank you for the dats. Like I said, it's always confused me, this, because we're going to blow up this place anyway. This place is going to blow up on its own anyway. Do we really need to add to the fireworks? Oh, for God's sake, where's the key? Where's the key card? Are you joking me? Have they actually run off with the key card? Wait a minute. They've not run off with the key card. Oh no, they've not. I was gonna say that would have been like really nasty. So what I was thinking I want to do like a Half-Life thing at some point, so I might just play 1 and 2 back to back and have fun with that, because and not play Source, because I think it was Source I played originally, and I know that Source is like considered like sacrilegious these days. There's a lot of guards at the top of the stairs there. Shot right in the head. Imagine if Goldeneye had a Half-Life 1 scientist AI. Oh yeah, Half-Life Source is pretty bad representation. Yeah, so I mean, so I'll need to, because I got that when because I got that with the was it the orange box? I can't remember, but I got a package. It had Half-Life 2 in it. It had the original Half-Life, and I played Half-Life 1 because I wanted to play 1 before 2. And then I never went back for. I never actually played it, so I just missed out on Half-Life 2. It's just bad timing. We're gonna skip to this level because that other level was bothering me. So the trick with this level is don't go in this door. If you go in that door, the guards inside, they kind of pay. They know it's actually quite hard to save the hostage. Whereas if we come here, it's actually a lot easier to save them. We also get to use one of my favorite guns. It's only on this level. It's only on this level, which is such a disappointment. Did you just do that? That guard there just blew up the computer, the thing that I was going to defuse. Well, it did, yes, Fire Guy. It did, because I've played Lost Coast. I've played Lost Coast, yes. It's all about to make me on transition with the intense manliness of pumping testosterone. I mean, to be fair, this level's pretty fine. I don't mind this level. It's nothing to do with the movie. Again, huge departure from the movie here. I shot you. No game, you don't get to do that. The game literally was like, I promise I have been playing this for like years. I should be better at this game than I am. Also, we get the non-sounds PP7 here, which I'm not a fan of. Give me the sounds PP7. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're getting shot from all sides. Oh my god, can you like move? Can you move? Can you get out of the way? Oh my god, I'm just gonna kill you myself. Just a second. I'm gonna kill you myself. He caused so much trouble there trying to get out of that room that for no reason. I hinted at the boat in the film, but it was like meh. Well, no, so the boat's in the film, but you don't do any of this on it. Out of the non-Goldeneye movie levels, which one do you like? Do you mean the ones that don't feature in the film? Probably Caverns. I like Caverns, and Caverns isn't in the film at all, so it's kind of included for the benefit of the game. Why do we only start this level with 15 bullets? I don't understand that. I'm gonna go around here killing all these guards before they all pile onto me again. No, someone's shooting me from behind. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Is it safe? Can I actually approach the bomb safely here? I took out the bomb diffuser, I pressed the button to use the bomb diffuser, and it blew up in my face. I pushed the button to use the diffuser, so you may not. That was funny. I don't even know what went wrong there. I don't mind most movie tie-in games. Most movie tie-in games are pretty good. The Incredibles was a good one. Very underrated. No, don't shoot the hostage. The Incredibles game is fucking rad. Yeah, no, the Incredibles game was good. I've got the two Fantastic Four film games, the original ones. I've got those on Xbox and Xbox 360. Those are pretty fun. Like if you play them in small doses, they're great. It's just they get a bit repetitive. That's the problem with those. Same developers as Battle Beginning and Bunch Game. Yes. Now, Please don't blow up this time. Okay, so I pushed the wrong button. I was supposed to push the fire button, not the use button. I didn't even know there was a Wall-E game, to be honest. Wall-E's a great film. Another good film. Okay, no. We're just gonna let you get out of the way, matey, because you're gonna run in front of me when I'm trying to do anything. I just did what Bond did in Die Another Day. I shot through the hand to get to the hostage, to the gunman. M said he was reckless. He was told he was reckless for doing that in the movie, but I think it's effective. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you off to? I do not know where he's off to. I've already explained. I've not played Wall-E, but PS are great. So I also have the Marvel games. Weirdly, I've ended up with all the Marvel games on Xbox 360, so that's something I want to cover at some point. Because the Marvel games are so crazy, because they just stopped putting effort in. Although I'm told Captain America, the game, is pretty fun. Never played it, but I've got it on 360. Captain America Super Soldier. Yeah, the one on PS3 and Xbox 360. Because that was expensive. I remember I bought that like a few months back. Because I was told the price was going to be going up on it, and CEX started charging a lot more for it. So I was like, I want to get it before the price goes up too much. I like that I shot the guy there, and the person who was pointing the gun at him was like, "Oh my god, how could you do that?" Okay. Are you actually going to, like, are you going to escape? Good. ACX aren't even going to stop retro games anymore soon. I mean, they'd be stupid to stop, because they're the biggest ones doing it, but we'll see. Use your karate chop action. Oh, by the way, did we all see the Toy Story 5 trailer? Well, the teaser for it. It wasn't really a trailer, it was more of a teaser, wasn't it? Let's be honest. So, I have thoughts. Like, why is Woody back with no explanation? Are we going to get an explanation? I feel like you can't just have him show back up like nothing happened. Hey, Mr. E. Maheen, how you doing? How you doing? I feel like Toy Story 5 is going to suck. I thought Toy Story 5 had already released. No, so Toy Story 5, it's coming out next year. But they released a teaser for it a few days ago. And the big thing in it is that Woody's, like, just there. Like, there's no like, preamble to it. Because if you've never seen Toy Story 4, spoilers, by the way, I'll give you a few seconds to leave if you don't want to hear it. Okay, so spoiler warning there. At the end of Toy Story 4, Woody decides to leave the gang and goes with Bo Peep off to be like a wild toy or whatever it is. And so like it's like, okay, Woody's gone. But then when they announced Toy Story 5, they said Woody was coming back. And everyone was like, okay, how's that gonna work? And then the first teaser trailer, he's just there. A lost toy, get it right. Fuck Bonnie, I guess. Yeah, they've done Bonnie dirty. Like, they really, in Toy Story 4, they really make her seem like an ungrateful kid. Yes. Sorry, I knew you'd know that, Godzilla. What do you think about it, Godzilla? Are you excited for it? I understand it's the 30th anniversary, but have you considered the Wii reboot? So I might cover so I've got the Xbox 360 version of the Goldeneye Reloaded. So I might play that at some point because I do want to cover all the James Bond games. That's something I really want to do on the channel. And I have them all, so I can do it. Although, fun fact, and I only found this out a few months ago when I was researching it, you can't 007 Legends, which was released alongside Skyfall, you can't actually get hold of the Skyfall DLC anymore on PS3 or Xbox 360. They released the game without the ending on it, and the idea was you were supposed to download the Skyfall, you know, when the movie came out, so it didn't spoil anything. But then, like 6 months later, they pulled it. So if you didn't grab it in that 6-month window, basically 007 Legends now like hasn't got an ending, which is pretty hilarious. I think that's like absolutely balmy, like that, like they basically just went screw it. You want to pirate? Yeah, so funnily enough, the only way you can play it on console now, you can actually play like that final bit of DLC, is to buy the Wii U version. Because the Wii U version, when it released, because it actually released after the other versions, it came with it on the disc. Which is kind of hilarious when you think about it. So the only way you can play that officially without like having to pirate is to play the Wii U version, which, I mean, who wants to play the Wii U version? Ooh, look at the helicopter. Helicopter was made of dynamite. But obviously pirating is obviously an option. Piracy is good, and I'm glad more people are getting the big fuck yous to corporations. Rare Wii U. It is indeed a rare Wii U. So what I'm gonna do when I get to playing that game on the channel, because like I said, I want to do all the James Bond games. I'm probably gonna have to I'm either gonna have to dig out my Wii U, which is over at my parents', or I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and just emulate it, or download the PC version with the thing, you know, whichever one really. Honestly, if they can't sell a PC game for 2001, I'm going to pirate it. Yeah, that's my thing. If they're not going to make it easy for me to get hold of a game, I'm just going to pirate it. There's no, because I have no shame about pirating. Gambles for a Wii U. Yeah, it's a weird situation that it's one of those things where like I don't think they thought it through what they were doing. So that's how I feel, Squirrel. Like, so we have an N64 downstairs that's from the US, so we can play, you know, in NTSC, which is great. But the cost of getting some of the games for it that we wanted to play on it, it's like $100, $200, and I'm like, I'm not paying that for an N64 game. I'm sorry. Like, I'll pay like 20 quid a game if it comes down to it, but I'm not paying like $200 for Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's not happening. You ever played The Conduit? Oh, I didn't blow up all the surveillance equipment. I've never played that, sadly, Ren. It's one of the reasons, but what we did, we got an EverDrive. So I know EverDrives are like, some people don't like them, but I would rather spend 170 quid on an EverDrive and not have to shell out $200 on like a Conker's Bad Fur Day than. It's like £300 now. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like, it's so ridiculous. Like, how can it be 300 quid? I don't understand. So the reason I'm approaching this like this, by the way, is because there's a camera pointing right out that way. Oh. Well, that's fun. So we're going to get elite guards chasing us for the rest of this level now. That's going to be interesting to avoid. Physical 3DS games have gone that way. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's just, the thing is, I would love to have like a proper retro game collection, but that's one of the reasons why I went out and bought all the Xbox 360 games I could, because to me it was like, if I don't buy them now, then the prices are only going to start going up, and then when I want to like cover them on the channel or something, I'm gonna have to shell out like 50 quid a game, and I don't really want to do that. Yeah, and that's the thing, Squirrel. It's just the prices. Optionally, you can either wait for them to be added to NSO or just play it on replay. Well, yeah, I mean, so with Conkers, yeah, but I'm using that as like an example because that was a game that Yoshi Chief wanted to get physically because it's one of their favorite games of all time, and they couldn't because it was like so highly priced for no reason, like. You know, when Civvy talked about pirating Wolf 2009, price that disc is expensive. One of the things I'm really glad about is that I picked up Wolfenstein 3D, the Wolfenstein 2009 port, before the price went up on it. That was one thing I was really glad I did. So I did the same on that one. To this day, I hate myself for not buying Wolf 2009 when it was still on Steam. Yeah, I hate that they've taken that away. I know some people didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good. I liked Wolfenstein. I'm gonna throw a key at it. But you know, like Civvy said, you want me to buy the game and sell the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the Pokemon games are a great example of how when you don't re-release a retro game, it just makes getting hold of like the physical copies just so much more difficult. Yeah, I'm really glad that I've got the physical games up to. I've actually got all the physical games now for Pokemon up to the end of Gen 6. I'm really happy with myself for that because I can already see the prices are going to be like ridiculous. It's Goldfinger, Gold Member, it's Austin Powers. Yeah, remove Mercenary 2s from Origin for literally no reason. Thankfully, I can re-download my copy. Yeah. I think I have that on Xbox 360. So I when I did my ranking for this level, by the way, in my big ranking video for Goldeneye, someone in the comments was like, "You're supposed to be sneaky on this level," and I felt like saying to them, "Okay, but you can only be sneaky up to a certain point on this level, because this level is like ridiculously difficult if you try to go around slappering everyone." So the reason I'm not using the machine gun is if I use the machine gun, every enemy on the level will wake up and run towards me. See, so I'm trying to be sneaky. I'm trying to be sneaky. But like, look at the amount of enemies that you have to deal with if you try and be sneaky on this level. Just die. The throwing knives they're worthless. They're useless. Because Nintendo doesn't like us having nice things. Good thing James isn't like Doom Guy. His hands are quiet. I don't ever like using the throwing knives. They're so impractical in like pretty much every situation you could dream of using them in. Also, be careful of that. It's easy to get caught out by that one. Oh, since we're here for the 20th anniversary of the movie, and I'm going to die anyway, take a look at this. It's the VHS box for the Goldeneye movie. You can't fire weapons without loading, but enemies going with their weapons. Typical 90s. Backwards hammer and sickle. Yeah, the throwing knives are terrible. Like, I don't understand why you would ever want to willingly use them. Stop. Wow, that guard there was just like daydreaming completely. Hey, hey CRT, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You just joined as I got shot in the head. I tried to do throwing knives only on this level, and it went disastrously. Kids nowadays wouldn't get the joke of the Goldeneye tape with cane in the air. What about headshots with throwing knives? I don't have the skill for that. The way I approach this level is I have a very set way of doing this level on double agent difficulty, because if you try to do it any other way, I find it just gets really frustrating. So I literally chop this guard here, run out the door here, because that guard there will see us. And then what I do, I come to the window here, and I wait for this guard to come through. And you can see what happens. All these guards now, they're going to come and check out what's going on. So if you just stand behind this door here, the guards are pretty much guaranteed to die. Because I can just stand here like this, and most of the guards in the level are going to run towards me like idiots. Also, for some reason, when you shoot in this room specifically, it wakes every enemy in the level up. I don't know why that is. You can see, like, just simply by shooting in that room, all the enemies in like the far room over there, they've woken up. There's Perfect Dark decomposing, but not Goldeneye yet. So the only reason I haven't covered Perfect Dark more is because I've not got as much experience with Perfect Dark, but I know it's a better game than Goldeneye. I'm aware of that. We have got to close their sectors. Yeah, but for some reason, when you shoot in that room in the safe, every guard in the level like wakes up with the gunfire. Oh, the frame dropped there for a second. That was interesting. So we're going to see a lot of guards out here now because they're all going to pile up outside here. So it's a good chance for me to take them all out like this. Throwing knives! The good news in doing this is that most of the guards in the level now are going to basically be non-existent. Clearly that room isn't safe. God. I love it, but oh my god. Really? This level was the original horde shooter. Yeah, so this level's pretty... I don't mind... I don't mind this level in little bits, but I also think that I didn't really need to see this level twice, is what I'd say. Was this scenario ever testing Q now? Yeah, I imagine it was. You have to remember that back then... like, this level... They probably made this level very late in the game. The game's development. Get behind the pillar. I do not want that to go off. You can get Summer Cart 64 if you want. Yeah, so I was actually looking at that the other day. When I've got a bit more money, I think I might do that. But I have an EverDrive X7 at the minute, which it does the job. It does. I'm not looking for, like, you know, anything special. How many guards are there? Yes. Yeah, so this level really loves just throwing guards at you. Especially on double O agent difficulty, you really need to deal with them. You can't just run around leaving them behind, because that happens. Yes, got one. No. No, 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 no. So that's what I'm going to do this time. Because Balin is such a unit, you can one-hand an AK. So that's what I'm going to do this time at the start. I'm just literally going to draw all the enemies into me. I'm not going to go running through the level. Because I think, like I said, there's a very specific way to do this level on Double O Agent. We'll be able to fight against AR dual-wielding monster. No, I don't know. I think that might be a tall task for Bond. The throwing knives are so rubbish. So rubbish. It's like, jeez. And look, because I've shot in here now, look at all these guards at the door here. Look at all these guards I've got to deal with. Look at all those guards there. Guys, 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 can you calm down, please? Can you calm down? That was a little party in that room. All you need is one grenade. That's the dream, isn't it? That's the dream. Have you enjoyed playing? Have you ever played? I heard you playing Fast Monsters. It's a nice rebalancing. Yeah, so I play with Fast Monsters sometimes. I'm really glad they put that in as its own thing. I kind of wish that the original team at id had done that, because I like playing with Fast Monsters. I'm just going to let this go. Yeah, if I go, that's why the death right after throwing knives was confusing to me. Yeah, so you get the kill cam, but what's funny about the kill cam is that it carries on whatever you were doing, so it kind of ignores the fact that you've died. We're going to go and stand behind this door now. This is going to get very messy here. This is why James Bond is the greatest spy in the world. But yeah, when you die, the kill cam kind of continues on like you haven't died for a few seconds. That's why the guards all kind of move, because they're still trying to kill you because they think you're still alive. The game doesn't treat you like you're dead. So I've done that just to wake all them up. Having plenty fast is the true intellectual's way to play more brutal wads. Yeah, so unfortunately Plutonia has some balancing issues and people don't like to talk about that. Don't ever pick on Plutonia in an open space, because Doom fans get very annoyed about that. See, the main thing is I don't want to activate the elite guards. If I activate the elite guards, that just makes that we'll be dead. It will be dead in this level. Okay. Okay. Kill you. I do not know what went on in here, by the way. I don't know what caused this. I have no idea why this is blown up. Something happened in here that I did not see. Yeah, no, so if you activate the alarm in this level, then what are called elite guards start pouring into the level from the exits, and it just makes everything so much more difficult. Also, the only time in the game where we get to dual wield the silence pistol. Boris and a bad curry. Boris and a bad curry. I'm invincible. I love plutonium absolute certainty. Yeah, I think Plutonia's got some really good levels. I think the main thing with Plutonia is obviously just that difficulty spike. It can be pretty ruthless. I don't know. And also, happy birthday for tomorrow. Hope it's a good one for you. Hope you have a nice day. I don't really eat donuts. I'm well noted for not eating desserts, which is, I know, obviously given my size, you know, you would think, oh, I love donut, I love desserts, but no, I don't actually eat desserts. You are a donut. I'm a jam-filled donut, if you must know. Yeah, I don't really eat desserts. It's weird. Also, like I keep pointing out, love the detail that that's there from the movie, because this is where Natalia kind of accidentally drops a cup and alerts everyone to her presence. Right, I think we're done here. Okay, I think we're done. The map Aztec is an example of the cruelty. Aztec's a good level, it's just difficult. Disable all security cameras. I've not disabled all security cameras, apparently. No, so for some reason, I've never had a sweet tooth. And it's weird because everyone I know has a sweet tooth, it seems. Where's this camera that I haven't destroyed? This one? No. Oh, it's the one in here, isn't it? I completely forgot. Yeah, there's a camera here on the back wall. Is there no health in this level? No, so in Goldeneye you don't get health pickups. You only get armor pickups, and because we're playing on double agent difficulty, those are very rare. Yeah, I only drink sugar-free drinks these days. I used to drink full sugar drinks and then I stopped because it wasn't good for me. The NTSC version, which is harder than the Japanese version. So we're going to watch Natalia now as she runs through this empty level that I've made completely safe for her. She can't die, I promise. Have you played Wolfenstein New Colossus? I have, it's fun. Yeah, we're here, Natalia. We're here, I promise you. I brought you to the right place. So I'm going to show you something very interesting here in a second. And you won't know that this is here unless you intentionally sit here while this countdown goes on. So Natalia's going to run out the room here. She's going to like run out the level. Natalia. So Natalia's going to run out there and she's going to make her escape. But the thing is, we're not going to do that. We're going to stand right here. 12 souls in plutonium meant new Wolfenstein is objectively god tier FPS. So yeah, the thing is, if you wait here until I think it's the final 15 seconds. So at 15 seconds, you'll see the screen actually starts really getting angry. So yeah, you can see there, like it gets very angry because it's like, you must leave the level. Now, what's interesting is that the way that this all blows up, only you blow up. I like that Natalia's just stood there waiting for us. Yeah, so he gets very angry at you if you try to stay in the level. Was it pointing at a random point in Eurasia? I think it was. So Statue Park, I've been thinking about making a video about this level because this level is such a weird one. I mean, I love it, but I think it's so bizarre because you get all these like sickles logos, you get the you get like all these weird sorts of things to look at. Like that's Tomb Raider level graphics right there. Nice, Magnum Pig. I've never played this with keyboard and mouse, so I wouldn't be able to say how that feels, but I imagine it feels good because this wasn't really designed with mouse and keyboard in mind. But if you had fun with it, that's great. Go mid-90s textures. Yes, some of the textures in this game are very wobbly. They are very whatever that is. Also, say hi to Hagrid, everyone. Excellent. As long as you had a good time. Funnily enough, if you run away from him, he actually gets really pissed and just leaves, and you fail the mission. Can we shoot him? I don't know. I don't know if we can shoot him. We can. Okay, I didn't know we could do that, but you can actually just shoot him once you're done with him. Or is it Lenin? The team actually went to St. Petersburg to do this park and took loads of photographs. Nice! I know that the team were allowed on the movie set because I know that they took a load of images of the various movie sets. So the reason I'm coming over here is because I just want to show you over here. So this is a hut from the surface levels. It's just obviously not covered in snow. And if we head over here, you can see that there's all these very weird textures. So we've got like a saw here. We got this like weird saw that's not been like properly filtered for this version. We can also go up here and take a look across this area. That was nice of you. So there's a lot of interesting things to see in this level. This is, yeah. So they actually, so for the most part, they do use the likenesses of the actors. Yeah, I think this level's very awkward because it's a very story-focused level. It's like it's all about the story here. Put the gun away. The saw was always broken. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff in this level that like you can see and you can explore. This is also one of the few levels where you can actually get a shotgun. I'm just gonna run away from his guards because they'll do a lot of damage to us. So obviously that's the big revelation of the movie. 006 is now our like sworn enemy. But what's really funny in this level, if you run back through the level like we're doing here really quickly, you can actually see the other guards, you know, the ones with the AKs, they actually run away from you. They actually just go to despawn. So I'm trying to see if we can see one. But you can sometimes see them all just kind of running away from us. Reminds me of HRT level. Yeah, I think this game does a good job. Gotta go now. That's fine, Bunny. That's fine. Have a good one. And thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. So let's see if we got lucky here. So the box should have dropped somewhere around here. We are not going to be lucky, are we? There it is. So yeah, that orange box there, it can actually turn up in like a number of locations. It's really, really weird. Like there's like, I think there's like 6-7 spots where it can actually turn up. Yeah, no, it was good fun. Did the screen shake effect. I mean, it's good, to be fair. Like, I'm probably not going to be streaming for that much longer, just because I only have like a bit longer left before I have to, because I have to get things ready. Because we've got a friend who's here at the weekend. They're up visiting for the weekend, so I've got to go and get where they're going to be sleeping. That's why. So I might be streaming on Saturday. I might not be. Depends on how, like, what they end up doing, because they're here to see a housemate. Does make it difficult for speedrunners. Yeah, speedrunning this game is really fun though. So just a second. I'll quit this level. This level, I think, is one of the hardest for speedrunning because it's on double O agent difficulty. And you can see you only have 1 minute 20 to finish the level. and my best time is 1:17. So let's see if we can beat that. So yeah, okay, I forgot you needed the key. I forgot you needed that key. So the aim with this level is don't shoot. Never shoot your gun. Because if you shoot your gun, the enemies will all wake up and they'll chase you and they'll block you. If you do that, like the guards, especially on double agent difficulty, on this level, it's just about strafe running and making sure that, you know, you have a path to where you need to be. What takes all the time up in this level is this fucking conversation here. This guy, like, Michigan here, loves to, like, have a good little gossip with you. I'm on floor by the detail. And that's the problem with this level, Pro Runner. You say that, and then all the guards showed up at the other door and blew up Natalia and Michigan. So that was famous last words there. Eating like good friends, chatting like good friends. Yeah, so all that's going on, and he's just sat there like trying to have like a nice little conversation. And hey, Osh, welcome. That was perfect timing. It really was. But yeah, the thing with this level is don't shoot. On double agent difficulty, you shoot your weapon, it kind of fucks you up. And you have to be like you have to be on like point with your movement as well. You can't really afford to kind of, you know, get caught on doors and such. Like I did there. That guard shot me into the See, rather annoyingly, that guard there just shot me into the door frame. There's a guard around here. Okay, give me the key for the safe. Give me the key for the safe. Look at how he's just like casually chatting away. Like, come on, dude, give me the key. Give me the key. Give me the key. Yes, I do need the black box. Oh my god. So I don't know if we're actually going to get the 120 time here. Did we do it? No, we didn't. And we didn't do it by some distance. I think this level's got the same mechanic as Bug 2, where if a guard is far away from you, they spawn in a clone in their place to go after you. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So what I'll do, I'll play through to train, I think, and then I think I'll end it there, because that's a good place to end things, I think. Dude, thank you, now I can go. Sorry I didn't get time to chat for like 3 hours. No, that's fine. I appreciate everyone being here, that's the main thing. It's a good laugh. By the way, this level is so much easier if you don't use the tank. I love that fact. If you just choose to ignore the tank and just run through this level's so much easier. Got pinned against that wall there. Hello again. I promise not to shoot you this time. I'm sleep deprived, so this helped me resist going to bed early. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, and have a good one, Fen. I will catch you round if you stop by in a future stream. No, it's good fun. I enjoy talking to people. Like I said, this is really just to celebrate the movie, but it's kind of turned more into we're just playing 00 agents and having a laugh. Also, I also love how these are fake walls. Also, one of the few times you'll find body armor on 00 agent difficulty. So the thing with this level, like I said, if you choose to use the tank, it actually makes things a lot more difficult. It's actually so much easier to just run on your feet. One the John Romero. How did Valentine live after getting shot in the park? But yeah, if you use the problem with using the tank is that it makes you very immobile. And it means that like you take forever to get through everything, especially the landmine sections. Ooh. Thank you. See, the rocket launchers are pretty useless, like if you're moving. His fat protected him. Yeah, obviously, it means we can just run through these sections without having to do anything. Now, it's a crapshoot here whether we're going to pick the right way or not. Because one of these directions will have rocket launchers. This level's pretty lame. So this level, it's in theory, it's a great level. But, like, it's so, like, weak when you actually sit down and look at it. I also hate that they didn't bother to put anything at the end of the level. So, and like I said, the problem with that level is everyone remembers it. It's one of those levels that everyone remembers when they were a kid. But if you use the tank, it makes it like 3 times harder for no reason. Okay, we can't hijack the cars. Yeah, so interestingly, they did want to put a motorbike in the game at one point. It's not fully implemented though, but the model for it turns up as like a model on a desk in one of the cabins in Surface. So they did have ambitions to do a lot more with this game. It's just, you know... I do not like this level, by the way, if you're wondering. Fuck you. Also, fuck this. So this here has to be one of the worst things ever, because this thing can shoot you through those boxes, and it is so annoying. It is legit so annoying. Oh nice, did they actually put in? I've played Streets less than any other level. It feels like it's a different game for some reason. It's just because it's not a level. It's basically just a bunch of like open corridors, and it's not even that fun. What was the text on the right side of those boxes? You mean these boxes? Yeah, no, so some of these boxes, some of these crates, they just have like random text scrawled on them. They're just random images, I think. This is always not my favourite, but not my least favourite. I will say Jungle is a very bad time on HDTVs. Which boxes were you talking about? Yeah, I just find like the drone in that room to be so irritating. How did you not blow up? You know, I can do cheat all weapon in missions. Jungle scared the piss out of me as a kid. The slow frame rate, dark atmosphere, fog. Is any other dual? Yeah. Well, no. So she doesn't have the dual AR-33. She has a grenade launcher and an AR-33. That's what makes her scary. Because she kind of mixes and matches her weapons for some reason. She's very unique in that sense in the game. Yeah, no, so I think it's the only time in Goldeneye where like two different weapons can be dual wielded, and she's the only one that like can initiate it. Wasn't Jaws more aggressive? Yeah, so Jaws has the AR-33s. So Jaws has a ridiculous amount of body armor. That's what makes Jaws a pain. So you can see the guards there all racing to see these turrets. These are the real nightmare enemies of Goldeneye. Oh, can you just go away? I do not have time for you. My favourite odd job. That's okay, wasn't it? It might have been... So there's going to be a bunch of guards waiting for me outside here. Yeah, so there's a bunch of guards there waiting for me. Yeah. Unfortunately, like, taking down that turret was probably not my brightest move. Rocket launcher is a great way to destroy the drone safely. Yeah, I might do that this time. I might just run down and grab the rocket launcher, to be honest. Because if I just get in and out of that room quickly, I can always go back there later and destroy all the boxes. Grab you. So there's going to be a bunch of enemies waiting for me outside here. Oh, you've got dual weapons. Even better. Gimme. Gimme. Gimme, gimme. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to throw some proxy mines there. Now, if I'm lucky, those will take out the enemies. If I'm unlucky, I'll forget about them as we're walking back. And they'll blow me up. So, either way, you're getting entertainment out of this. I can hear that they've blown up. That's good. Okay, there we go. Again, lots of guards here just waiting for us. The dual wielding guards coming about 130 on level, I believe. So you can sort of skip them if you're quick. Yeah. Just checking that I've done all the objectives. Yep. So what I love about the end of this level, by the way, is if you just run into the train, if you don't stop to kill the enemies in the train here, you'll actually see you can actually you get a special animation where Bond actually kills them for you. Was OG missing an assembly? I have no idea. But yeah, I like that little touch there where Bond actually kills the enemies. Oh wow, that was actually my best time. Nice. That was my best time on Double O Agent. So this level is fun. I like this level. Although I don't like it when that happens. That's not what I wanted to have happen at all. Okay, this has gone horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. So we'll give this another shot. Yeah, unfortunately with stuff like that, I'm like not the best person to ask on that. I defer to the people who are more knowledgeable than me. So sometimes a guard will come through that door there, wearing black. It really depends on how the game's feeling. So that's the guard that comes through the door sometimes. If you get really lucky, you can shoot the guards through here. What's your favourite game on the N64? Very, very tough question. N64 is one of my favourite consoles. So that's actually a very tough question for me. Gosh. Probably Majora's Mask. I really like Majora's Mask. Yeah, so I was waiting for that guard to come out the toilet there. If you turn around, some guards spawn at the end here. Usually, sometimes. They didn't this time. Thank you. Thank you for making me look like a liar, game. Oh, they spawned down here. Oh, that's because they've all come running through. Oh, hello. I wish you could play this game with mouse and keyboard. It seems so fun, but the controls are always a turn off. Yes, the guards come from behind at the end. I've ruined many a run. Yeah, because I know that guards spawn in at like either end of these carriages. Sometimes they come out of these carriages as well. It can vary quite a lot. I also know that there's 2 guards in the toilets here who try to ambush you as you go through that door. But yeah, my favourite N64 game, probably Majora's Mask. So as soon as I shoot this final... Oh! They also dropped the Uzi, which is underused in this game. The Uzi. Yeah, I love the Uzi. The Uzi is one of my faves. So here's the infamous scene. So if you kind of line your shot up here perfectly, you can actually give yourself a lot more time here. Yes, we got her. So if you hit Xenia enough times there, she actually, you can actually delay Alec from activating the trap. This was always so cool to me as a kid. Shout outs to the tanky Black Alpha Janus guards, the 10 bullets, especially if they come from behind you. I think the Uzi is the fast firing game, the weapon. It even fires kind of... I practiced have religious experiments with Star Fox 64, which reports to PC. Yeah. But I really appreciate your reviews, especially when you discuss level design fast. Yeah, you really... Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Wait. Oh, I didn't let her crack his password. Fine. Fine. Because I forgot that she needs time to crack his password. Took too much health off there. Yeah, so unfortunately, like that, I just forgot. I forgot that there was another objective, which is annoying because I actually finished the level there. I know, right? But that's the thing with Goldeneye. If you rush, if you forget about stuff, it means that you don't get to complete all the objectives. And it's easy to overlook some things like that. You know what? We basically did it. We basically did it. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to wrap things up there because unfortunately I have to do some things for the weekend, get things ready for a friend who's coming over. So unfortunately, like that's going to be it for tonight in terms of Goldeneye. But like I said, I really love Goldeneye as a movie. I love the game. I'll probably do like a more fuller stream with Goldeneye in the future. I want to play it on real hardware, so the N64. I want to get that up here and play that off that because I think that'll be really fun to experience. But overall, yeah, Goldeneye, 30 years of the movie, great movie. What can you say? Yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's hung out in the stream. It's been really, really fun, and I hope you've had a good time watching me do well, fail objectives. It's all good. Play mod ones. Yeah, I mean, maybe. The thing with doing the mods is I think there's a lot of people who already do that on YouTube really well, and I don't know if like I want to kind of like dip my toe into that too much. I'm open to doing it, but like maybe not as a regular thing. But we'll see. I'm open to hearing suggestions. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will catch you around maybe the best movie game. It may in fact be. Although, as we were discussing earlier, the Incredibles game exists. But yeah, I will catch you all round on the next stream. See you around, guys.